Alright, and yeah, I think Korra just rounds out the D tier. Finished out the tier list. Yeah, this looks pretty accurate based on the tournament that happened. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl has been out for a couple days now, and this game is so slap happy fun. We got the Fairly Odd Parents Chop remix in the background. Notably, I think the most notable character missing in the game right now is like as a Fairly Odd Parents rep, like Timmy or Cosmo Wanda, or even like Vicky or like the Crimson Chin. Dude, like, why isn't the Crimson Chin in the game? Like, what? I think we'll see him eventually, but anyways, this is content that you probably aren't asking for, or maybe you are. Maybe maybe you're curious. So here's tier list, man. Here's gonna be the tier list. Again, these are early thoughts. You're probably seeing a lot of early thoughts from tier lists and all this stuff. So I thought I would throw my hat in the mix, throw mine out there, and get my opinion out. So let's just go through it. So first off, I don't feel comfortable making a tier list that's SABCD. Instead, I want to do a tier list more like this. I'm gonna be honest. Discovered broken. A tier is the. How do I want to do this? So instead of doing like SABCD, I just want to do like, titled tiers. Like these are the characters that we found are like really good. These are the characters we found are good but are missing something. I guess we'll do that. So like good but big flaw, I guess we'll say. I'll kind of put a big flaw going in there. B tier can be, I haven't seen enough yet. Haven't seen enough of / something weird. I'm gonna put that too, and I'll explain that later. I don't even know if there's a C or D tier, and then in the end I'll probably just get rid of the C tier and just say lacks key tools. Let's say lacks key tools. So I feel like this is a lot better. So I'm gonna change. Should I change these colors up a little bit? Yeah, let's get like more of a yellow and a better green. So yeah, let's just gonna do it. Let's just go. Instead of going in order, I'm just gonna kind of piece through. Let's talk about the winner of the tournament. The Juice Box Hungry Box Invitational Tournament was Void with Aang. He's hitting the combos. Aang has a lot of combos. Aang's kind of like the Sheik if you come from Smash. A lot of combos. Kind of lacks high kill potential, I guess, but there's so many ways to get kills in this game from just strict edge guarding to just like a juggle situation. Tech chases, like there's plenty of stuff, so you can definitely get kills even if you struggling to kill means you don't really have like an amazing amount of just like boom out the gate. But Aang's just really quick. He's so fast. His neutral is great. His nair, I guess his light nair is one of the best. It's really long, really easy to combo with. Yeah, Void just kind of showed off how good he is with the air dodge fast fall. After you hit an attack, you dash down and basically do like a fast fall. Showed off really good. Leo, so we already see that Aang, we've discovered that he's good. Aang is definitely good because Void won a whole tournament with him, so like that's kind of it. Leo got second place in the tournament with Thunder's Reign. The thing about Leo is he kind of floats between here. Honestly, is the big flaw is his recovery is really exploitable. He's got a big ol' target on his head. You can just kind of bonk him because when he flies, he kind of just he's like, here, let me get my hand to the camera. He's like this, I guess. His head's like the thumb. Like my hand here is the sword. His head sticks up like a thumb. You kind of just like you can just bonk him. So he's pretty easy to spike. Also, his strong attacks are all pretty slow, so they're awkward. They're not bad, but they're just kind of weird. So he lacks the basic tools. But his normals are just so good, and his grab game is so good that it's just like it's discovered that he's kind of lopsided, I guess, in a way. But in it, his normals and his grab game are just so good, and then his strong attacks are very situational and niche. And his recovery is a little iffy, but he's super strong. And having range in this game right now is really good. He feels like melee Marth. Yeah, he's really, really strong. Absolutely strong. So we've definitely seen he's good. Who else? I guess I'll just keep going with the tournament. Ren and Stimpy got third. I didn't see a lot of the NSB footage, but he got third. Big hitboxes. You've got the pretty good projectile for kind of like just chucking the log to bounce at people. Projectiles in this game really aren't that good, but I feel like slower ones are better, just so you can follow behind them. And then the fart, you just absorb some damage and then you fart. You've got a big explosive move at the end. Kind of haven't seen enough of yet. This kind of floats between here, but he did get third of the tournament, so like clearly good enough. So we're gonna discover that he's pretty good. Reptar was played by PG Plup. And Reptar's just good. Being heavy in this game is honestly good. Everyone's so light, and everyone's just got the ability to kill so well. You know, being heavy really you're not really any more combo food than the rest of the cast. He's got a pretty solid recovery, just good moves, good damage, good range. Yeah, Reptar's is really solid, honestly. Just you know, if I was gonna make like from the discovered broken, I could probably make like an S tier, A tier, stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. We'll get to the list first, and then we'll go. Who else? Let's talk about Cat Dog. Cat Dog's definitely broken. If you just listen to anybody, they like immediately were like, "Oh my god, Cat Dog's amazing." He just has such weird hitboxes, and really good range, and just really strong juggling. You know, the up air, up strong combo is just like he excels at it. He's so big. He's got a good projectile. He's got the weird side switch to like kind of throw your opponent off. And then you have another projectile. Combos, damage, range, hitboxes, all the stuff. He's pretty nuts. So absolutely broken character. Who else? Spongebob. There's been so many combos on Spongebob. Spongebob's got so many combos with Nair, with juggles, with there's just so much. Like it's clear as day. There's a lot of Spongebobs in the tournament too. Another character who there was a discovered an infinite with Sandy right now with her jab. If you miss like the first jab, you just do the two jabs and then you run to the other side, turn around, jab, and then keep going. You just keep doing that and you loop that forever. Outside of that, she's got really strong combos with the up air, and then down B. You launch yourself up and you kill people really early. So she's strong. She kind of feels like a Captain Falcon, I guess, in a way. She's just a brawler. Pretty good recovery, and compared to like the rest of the cast, like Aang's got a great recovery. SpongeBob's got a pretty good one. I can't remember what Ren and Stimpy's recovery is. Sadie's got one of the better ones of this whole list. I'd probably put hers as the best recovery here. Maybe Aang's. Yeah, she's really solid too. Who else? Oblina. We've seen Armada's playing Oblina right now. She's so short. Great combos, great neutral game because she like condenses herself and pancakes in the air with her attacks. And then the poison is just such good area control and combo. It's the only projectile that you can't reflect or grab. As far as I know, I think it's the only projectile in the game that you can't do stuff with. So that's like good. The trash, you know, whatever. It's just that poison and her small hitbox and everything. She's definitely been discovered as broken. You just watch Armada play her. Who else is next? Let's talk about April O'Neil. No, not April O'Neil. Let's talk about who else? Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom is probably the king of up air, up strong. He kills so early. He's got fantastic movement. One of the better projectiles. It's slow enough that you can like follow behind. Good kill combos. He's also just got these like raw attacks, like his air strong and his down B. We'll figure out what to call the aerials eventually, but like the strong aerials and light aerials, whatever. We'll figure it out. I call them just light and strong. Yeah, his down B is a good call out. Really good at spiking a lot of recoveries, since so many recoveries can't snap to ledge, or they're hard to snap to ledge. You can literally just charge it and get a free kill. He's one of my favorite characters to play right now. Right now, I play mostly Leo, Danny, and April. I just realized there's two Aprils here. Weird. And Nigel. You know, I play around a couple characters, but Danny's one of my favorites right now. Yeah, he's just got great mobility, great combos, good edge guarding, good. Yeah, he's got everything that these characters all have. You know, he's got the tools that have been discovered to be just like the good stuff. Good stuff. Discovered broken / good stuff. I'll call it. You can call it that. Who else? Helga. We'll put Helga up here. No, I think that's probably actually going to round it out. Yeah, I think it's going to round out the discovered broken. Good but a big flaw. I'm gonna talk about Lucy and April are gonna go here. So the big flaw with Lucy is you have to land the bite to get her downbeat coffin dash, which is why she's like absolutely up here. But if you're not landing that bite, which is not that hard to land, but you know, if you're not landing it, then she's pretty middle ground. She's not like anything special, and she's really light. So, yeah, so that's about it. I feel like the big flaw is that you kind of have to get this thing to like kill really well, while these other characters kind of just do better at killing. You know, without some kind of big buff thing, except for maybe Ren and Stimpy could be here. I don't know. I'll leave them up here just because they got third. But they could probably move. Maybe I'll pull them. Yeah, no, it's fine. And then April O'Neil. She doesn't necessarily need it, but she does kind of struggle to kill. But when her microphone little charge up thing, like you get the microphone meter for hitting certain moves. I believe it's just the camera moves. There's like a ding that happens when you get it. But once you get to purple, it's like really strong. Like KO punch, you have a little bit of armor. It's like a slow. You just throw it out and blow somebody up. But I feel like the real big flaw of April is the recovery. Her recovery is one of the only ones in the game that doesn't have a hitbox, which means she's really susceptible to being ledge hogged and just people running off and spiking you. And yes, you can attack out of it. Like you can't up B with the blimp and then attack and then up B again and attack. But like it's so slow. People can really just could just go out and challenge you or something, or they can ledge grab and they can ledge grab and then like down air. So that's a big deal. Otherwise she's probably here. Like this good flaw, the good but big flaw is still like equivalent to these guys. Like I'm not saying Lucy is worse than Reptar. I'm not saying April is worse than Stimpy, Ren and Stimpy. So it's kind of group these two tiers together. And then down here, I'll say like these guys are actually a little bit worse. Mikey, we haven't seen enough yet. I'm gonna leave him in there. He's got a lot of hits done on moves, and we've seen some stuff with Mewtwo King where he's like stalling out with a down B shell jump. But the devs have also already said that jumping out of his down B is a bug that they're gonna patch. So that's I haven't seen how. I don't feel like we've seen enough of how good Mikey is without that. You know, because I feel like that's kind of the big deal. Like you could shell, and you can like go into attacks, and you can like stall with it. So with that being gone, how good is he? He still could be up here. He's got a great projectile. He's got great recovery. The tether recovery is really good in this game because it has a hitbox. So when people ledge stall, you still hit people, and you just always ledge now because it's a tether. It goes really far. He's kind of a weird character. Like he's not really a swordy. He's not like a sword character. He's not really a combo. He's like this weird. He's the most confusing character to like place an archetype on for me. And I feel like we haven't seen enough since this big thing is gonna be patched, or this apparent big thing is gonna be patched. So I'm just gonna leave him down here and haven't seen enough. You know, maybe he's up here, maybe he's here. Who knows? He's probably the most versatile or subject to change on the entire list. Out of Toastman, he's very, very strong. He's got a lot of kill potential, really strong attacks, good moves. But the fact that his light and air changes, there's 8 possible, or I guess there's 4 directions you can get, and it's on random, feels like a really big deal to me, at least. Like you don't have a consistent nair, and that's one of the biggest like telltales of really good characters. Like all these characters up here really have really good nairs. Like literally all of them up here. All these characters have such good nairs, and like his being bad, it's bad because it's random. It's bad. That's just bad. Like if you can't, sometimes your combo's just gonna miss or not go how you want it to go because you don't know which way your nair is going, and you can't really like not use nair. So that's why he's here. Otherwise, like he's very strong. He's got some great confirms. Shine. His projectile is pretty good. Just like a free confirm. Plenty of stuff is good. I'm actually gonna put Nigel up here with a good but big flaw. His big flaw is recovery. His recovery does not go very far at all. At least vertically. Horizontally, he's got a great recovery. With down air, you can do that a lot, and you really don't go that low. You go really far. When you've got neutral B, in his up B, you can go pretty far to the side. So horizontal recovery is pretty fine. But vertical is the big deal here, and it's just really bad. Other than that, Nigel is crazy good. He's got confirms into snap. He's got crazy damage, good range. Yeah, he's nuts. This character's nuts, but that recovery is a huge deal. Helga is a character I don't think we've seen enough yet. One of my friends plays Helga, and really sings her praises. He really thinks she's really good. She's got a great projectile too, the slingshot, which hits you back to her, so she can attack you. But it's also like the worst one to grab. Like if you grab Helga's slingshot, it's like, ooh, because you get it, you throw her, you shoot her towards you, and then you start comboing her. She does have a counter, which is so good at edge guarding in this game, because since it's so hard to sweet spot the ledge. The only recovery that she can't like counter is April's, which is funny. Yeah, she's got really good range, good damage. She's got the basic stuff. I feel like you just haven't seen enough of her yet, but I can personally put her up here, but I'll leave her down here just because I personally haven't seen enough, like, besides from my friend, really, which I don't really want to say. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say like, oh, I fought my friend, he was good at this character, they're good. No, I want to see like some high level stuff. I want to see like, you know, some mass performances, if that makes sense. Lincoln Loud's another dude who we haven't seen enough yet. So I guess these ones are there's something weird, and these other ones I haven't seen enough of yet. I'll try to distinguish this together. Yeah, I feel like he's got ridiculous combo potential with the yo-yo, and he's got great projectile with the gyro, or the gyro, the top, the spinning top, whatever it is. Somewhat lacking recovery, so maybe he could be here. Good moves, yeah. We just haven't seen enough of him, but I feel like the potential is there for him to be up here, you know, with the rest of the cast. But you know, we'll see. April's got to get out of here. Patrick everyone used to say he was like the worst, but in that tournament there was a lot of Patricks, and kind of taking a look at him, he's kind of got all the tools. He's got like slow specials, like all of his command grabs are pretty bad, but he still has the basic, you know, up air, up strongs. He's got a pretty good recovery. That's somewhat harder to challenge because it grabs you. So I'll say his recovery's on the better, on the better side of this game. Good damage, pretty good range. You know, I don't know if I'd put him discovered broken. He's definitely probably like lacking something, but we'll see. I feel like we haven't seen enough of him, but he's also got some weird moves. So I mean, maybe there's more to find out about Patrick, but I feel like everyone kind of wrote him off as being really bad. But then we saw a lot of them in the tournament, and they were doing like really good, and like, oh, hold on, weird. All right, then lacks key tools. Zim. So DeBuzz got top 8 playing Zim. So I mean, pretty much anyone in this game is viable. For now, we'll see. But the thing with Zim is, and there's really good, but like his air game, maybe he's someone we haven't seen enough of too, actually. He's got like good projectiles, but how good are they in a game like this? You know, I feel like it's so much better just to brawl. Like having the one projectile can help you brawl, but just to get in and just beat people up, like a lot of these characters up here really don't have projectiles. Like Sandy, both Aang and Leah don't have projectiles, and they're the two winners of the tournament. You know, so you don't projectile isn't like the end all be all of a character in this game. So Zim, we'll have to see more of. I guess I'll put him like here too. No, I guess I'll put him here. He's got a weird kit. We're not really sure. As far as like seeing DeBuzz, it kind of seemed like even though he got to top 8, there were kind of a lot of times you looked and he was just kind of just getting, you know, mopped and beat up and kind of shut down. So, you know, I'd love to hear what DeBuzz thinks. I'd love to hear what. I think DeBuzz actually tweeted out that he said, yeah, I remember this actually. he tweeted out saying Zim doesn't really feel that strong, but he's still gonna play him anyways, just because it feels good for him. So we're probably gonna do Lax Q tools for now. We haven't seen enough. I don't know. He's an outlier. He's definitely somewhere lower on the end, but how low is yet to be determined. And then Lax Q tools, Korra just doesn't really. So the way that Korra plays is everyone plays this like high mobility, fly around, smack you in the air and stuff. Korra plays a lot more close range. Like she still hits you with the combos, and she's kind of keeping you close to her. Which isn't really what you want to do in this game. She doesn't have a lot of range too, and she's really tall, so it just makes her feel clunky and awkward. Again, it's early on, so maybe she could be really good. But so far, she just seems very underwhelming since she's not really like flying around killing you. Seems like she's kind of working harder. Like she's still beating the crap out of you, but it's kind of like for what? Like she's beating the crap out of me, but for what? Like everyone up here is killing you at like 40-50% because they're just running off and edge guarding you and flying around and killing you off the top and stuff. And then Toph. Toph just really doesn't have an air game. Let's be honest. Her air game is really bad, really lacking. Recovery's good. Ground game's like good, but not necessarily any better than the ground game of like other characters up here. Like her ground game isn't better than Leo's, isn't better than Cat Dog's, Spongebob's, stuff like that. So she's just kind of in a game that's so aerial based. She's on the wrong floor. She's on the wrong floor, right? It's basically, but we'll see how things change. But at the moment, she's just not very strong. So these two are the pretty weak ones. And just ignore this April. I guess I'll pull it up here. Anyways, that's it. That's the list. Again, I don't like the SA, B, C, D. I could separate these guys to S and A. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it, just for fun, just real quick. I'll just do like this. Discovered broken. And just do like S and A. Just to separate the ones that I feel like are more crazy than the others, so. Leo's crazy, Aang's pretty crazy, Spongebob is crazy. Cat Dog's crazy, Sandy's crazy, and everyone's crazy, and then these two are a little bit Yeah, that's about it. That's what I'd say. Personally. But I don't like this. I'm just gonna put it back, honestly. Kind of like this. Yeah, that's really not a big deal there. Anyways, that's the list. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts on the game, how you're enjoying it, who you're playing, who you want to see. I really want to see Timmy Turner. I really want to see Fairy Odd Parents rep. I really want to see El Tigre too. Dude, I love El Tigre. He's one of my favorite shows. I'd love to see him in the game. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next video.